Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Smith. This is Smith in the Black with the Strat Time Report, and we got a Fed day. So we're going to wait a little bit on that. But if you go to the SPY, you're going to see the inside week still, just doji on the month. Inside day, we're expecting that, but things may change. Our things are moving out there. It's just SPY stock is an inside day waiting on the Fed, and so you can see this on the 60 here. The inside 60 pokes down but comes back up. So a potential rev strat back up if we can take this out. So oftentimes, you'll hear me start off with the four broader averages, ETFs, every day. And this is what you want to look for. So when you have an inside 60 like this, right, then it goes down but starts to reclaim back into here. Then you can look at the Dow Jones Diamonds because they were inside too, but when that started to recover, boom, now you have that 2-1-2 reversal here back in the diamond. So the diamond's slight lower low, and you can see this broadening formation on the daily. Still an inside week handily. So like I said, a lot of this stuff will be waiting on the Fed. If you go to QQQ, still inside day, almost made it down there, but not quite. Once again, minding this level here, this 384.82. All right, got a little bit below that, but you can see this stalls out as an inside day so far with the inside week. Small cappers, a little worse, and you can see that taking out the lows. It's going to be higher high, lower low now, and that hits the magnitude here on the inside week to the downside to take both that low and then that low out. The question is going to be weak enough to come down into maybe this stuff. We'll see. Fed on the way, but a lot of the themes that we've been watching are sticking to it. XLP, we've known about this strength for a while, and you had an inside day in there. There's it going for the continuation. 2-1-2 continuation. Nice run after that hammer counter shooter weaker. And look at that. Boom. Off she goes. And that's going to be a bunch of your usual suspects. Your Pepsis. Inside day and up. Your Mondelez. Inside day and up. How's Coke doing? Coke up a little bit. And if you go to General Mills, you're going to see that going too. How about Kellogg's? How you doing, buddy? Not quite. If you go to Procter, and Procter & Gamble still going. If you go to Colgate, still going. Clorox still going. So you can see that whole group in Clorox, that inside week to the upside. So that's nice when you continue to get that follow through, because we want to see if they take this defensive posture here coming into the Fed, and they certainly are. XLU. Not totally gangbusters, but they are coming into utilities off an inside day, but we'll see when the Fed comes out after that. Another place they're going is XLV. XLV, also inside day to the upside, trying to go to new highs in here, and we've been watching that Johnson & Johnson. Still going. It's not totally cranking, but still going after that weekly reversal over there. And if you go to UNH, still going. All right, so this healthcare stuff's still going. Cigna, how you doing, buddy? And not so much. ANTM. Have a nice little day there, and there's that 1 bar rev strat month there. Inside month pokes down, it comes back to go outside month after the 2-2 reversal here last week, and now it just goes inside and up off the 60 for you right there. Boom. If we go to, this needs to be over here. If we go to some insurance names, Allstate having a nice little day here. 2 down, 2 up on the week. Right, there's your reversal. 2 down by taking out the low, and then boom, right back in their face. And coming up through a nice previous range here is Allstate so far. If you go to Progressive, Flow, and nice little move there off an inside month, coming back through the previous range and picking up a little bit of steam here. Now just cooling off a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Maybe you get 15ers on this thing. Here's what you look for. Here's how you get in. Inside 15, poke down, 1-2-2 rev strat 15er, and you're in. Off she goes. All right. So as you always hear me talk about, new 60s like a new day to us, and so you can see here in the SPY, as soon as that new 60 started, here we go. Now going rev strat on the 60. If you can take this out, 462.11. You're there right now, so we'll see if there's any more strength in that, or if we dry up a little bit, as we could expect to come into the Fed, but back and forth we go. On the downside, you had some pandemic names we were watching. not totally getting killed, but inside day to the downside for United Airlines. And the reason that's important is because of this weekly here. If that works, it's going to reconfirm this. 2 up, 2 down reversal, and then you get a delta, and the delta's holding on here. Just slightly inside day to the downside, but you can see that once again. 2 up, 2 down, shooter counters hammer on the week. And if we go to RCL, another inside day to the downside, still an inside week, but getting closer to taking that out. If we go to CCL, cruise ship, now you're trying to go 2 up, 2 down on the week there, right? Just kind of stalling out here towards the lows. If we go to Marriott, RevStrat week, inside week, 2 up, 2 down, boom, coming back through. Still an inside month, so we'd be aware of that, but we just like to see if there's a category that where it stands out. It certainly was pandemics here this morning. EXPE, 2 down, 2 up, and boom. These two become an outside week of that. If that works, you take out last month's lows. So you can see that just a little exhaustion risk is your higher high. Now your lower low broadening formation to see if it's going to expand that or not. If we go to Boeing, and Boeing, and a Momo shooter coming back, trying to take all this stuff out. Once again, the weekly, 2 down, 2 up, and boom. Looking for these to become an outside bar of that and take her down towards the lows of the year. If we go to Wynn Resorts, not totally getting killed either, but you can see we're working on that 2 up, 2 down. That tells us to take a look at LVS. How you doing, buddy? Still an inside week, so we'll see if anything more comes out of those guys. If we go to Netflix, and Netflix not totally getting killed here either, but that inside week to the downside, reconfirming that 2 up, 2 down reversal on the month. Now trying to come back here off the 60, but we'll see. And this is what you look for, that corrective activity. And then on the 60, you see that 2 failed, going 3 back through previous range right there. If we go to Roku, getting pounded here today, and it's been all sorts of problems ever since this up into here. You can see this is 2 up by taking out the previous high, then boom, 2-2 reversal here in Roku, below 390.118, trading 192.80 with no higher high. All right, still getting pounded. Now hit some magnitude by taking these guys out, so we'll see if it sets up again for us. If we go to Shop, Shop still dropping, and here you can see this, the reversal on the month, 2 up, 2 down for these two to become an outside bar of this. All right, so far so good. Shoppy still dropping. If we go to Overstock, and Overstock, once again, we've been watching this monthly reversal, 2 up, 2 down. Down she goes, still going, and I've been using this example for a while. It's still good, right? 2 up by taking out the previous high. Boom, there was your reversal on the daily, way up here, 85.50. There's another 20 bucks with no higher high on the daily, you see? There we go. We like a nice 20-buck chunker. If we go to Fang Energy, Fang trying to stabilize with an inside 60 here, but you'll notice here the slight higher highs and the lower lows. There's your broadening formation, and you can see this, the inside day called that, still good, right, coming through here. And if that works, going to set this up, the outside weak by taking out both sides, 2 up, boom, these two become an outside bar of that 3, and if that works, going to take out this, the lows of the month, 2-2 reversal on the month below 100.77, and you're still there right now. Now inside 60, obviously you can watch that with a bunch of the energies. We also had some weakness in Chinese names. JD, inside week and down. Hopefully the measured move of this after this 2-2 reversal up here, you see, and then you come back down through here. If that works, that's going to trigger this. The 2 up, after a 3 outside bar, 3-2-2 month, still looking to come all the way down here and take this out. So real nice, especially when you get something like this here. The slight higher high, the inside day, down she goes. These become an outside bar of all that. If we go to NIU, Chinese scooters still coming down outside month to the downside, which means this buying up here got rejected and is still being rejected. Then you just wait for something like this here. Corrective activity, 2 up, boom, 2-2 reversal, 2 up, 2 down, and it's still going. Nice little move off of that too on a percentage basis. Also just looks like maybe 60 downer. Let's see. If we go to Carvana, oh boy, Carvana gets smoked here. You see all this down here. See that inside weak pokes up and then boom, 1 bar rev strat coming down, coming back to the previous range on this month. Now inside on the 60. As you can see that having all sorts of problemos. If we go to Lulu, Lulu still going, right? We pointed this out. A lot of these things I've talked about many times, right? Good thing is it's still going. So here you got the 2 up, 2 down reversal on the month, right? For these to become an outside bar of that, right? Weekly, taking out last week's lows, right? So we have this on the radar because of that monthly. And once again, talked about this when it happened. Still good. 2 up, 2 down reversal up here at Lulu. And that's up at 431.66. Trading 388.25. Not bad. Boom, 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 boom. Still no higher high on the daily. Right? So when people are like, can you swing and trade the strat? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. If we go to Nucor, Nucor got them good too because it was an inside week to the upside, full steam ahead. Then they got a downgrade and boom, 2-2 reversal back through previous range. And now you're going to see these 2 days, this and this, become an outside bar of all that. Right? And that's what you want to know, that this phenomenon exists. And if that works, now you're going reversal on the month. Rev strat month down downside. So you had your week up, 1 bar rev strat weekly by going 3 after a 1. Then 1, 2, 2. Look out for Nucor, and that tells you can look at some more steals. STLD. STLD taking last month's lows out. Is that inside month? No. 2 up, 2 down monther. The inside week to the downside. So just like I was showing you with the diamonds and the SPY comparison, same deal here. So Nucor breaks the inside week to the upside. STLD didn't do that. And so when Nucor gets a downgrade and starts tanking, look at this, didn't even gap either. STLD could have gotten this as soon as it takes this out. 2 up, 2 down. And if that works, it's going to crank that weaker. And if that works, it's going to crank that reversal month. That's TLD. If we go to SWKS. And SWKS having a rough little day. Still an inside week, so it's not the end of the world. And doji in the month, but it is inside quarter to the downside, right? So we know that. You can watch that with the semis. We'll see if that sets up again for us on the 60. The 2 down, the 2 up, and then if we can get that to close out and take this down, we're in good shape because you got Corvo also joining them here with a little peeking, and this one's a little worse because now you're a 2 up, 2 down week, right? And so that's still getting rejected. We'll see if that sets up again for us. If we go to Neo, Neo here, the outside month, 3, 2, 2, bam, down she goes, and these two become an outside bar of that, right? So Neo having some issues here too. We'll see if that sets up again. If we go to JKS, Solar, still an inside weaker here, it looks like. So, but we've known about these solars having problems because of these monthlies. 2 up, 2 down reversal, boom. These become an outside bar of that. Now we'll see if it's going to be weak enough to take this out and not be an inside weak. SunPower, how you doing? SunPower coming down. I don't know about that. 2 up by taking out slight highs, and boom, 2-2 reversal right there, coming back down. If we go to DoorDash, having some problems here. Inside weak to the downside. on the 3-2 down monther. Just slightly took this inside 60 to the downside. Not totally getting crushed, but certainly having some issues. And last but not least, Gdx Gold taking the inside week to the downside, right? And the 2-2 reversal on the month. We've known about that too as RGLDs. Here, 2 up, 2 down on the month. Inside week to the downside. GOLD. You can go right on down the line. Inside week and down. RevStrat month. 1, 2, 2. How's the JNUG? And the JNUGger, also inside week to the downside. Momo Shooter Daily. Stopped out a few guys here. Any bottom pickers got whaled on this morning. All right, but the Fed's coming, so be aware of that. We'll see what J Powell's got to say. That's going to do it for Dan. Rob Smith, Smith of the Black, the Strat Time Report.